Hi children, how are you all? Did you watch all my previous videos? Yeah? Very good. Now what is the previous poem we did? Do you remember? The name of it? What is the name of it? The Winter Morning Poem. Do you remember the poet? The name of the poet? Yes? Frederick Ogden Nash. Good. Now in the poem, the poet Frederick Ogden Nash describes a winter morning. Okay, right. Very good. Now today we'll do the last story in our course book. We'll see what that is. Right. Now this is the story. Now what is the heading? Forest up there. All right. Now what is a forest? What is a forest? What are the things that you can see in a forest? Tell me. Yeah, you can see wild animals, trees, big trees, huge trees, plants, herbs and rare flowers, waterfalls. What are the other things that you can see? There are a lot of things. Right, there are similar words for forest. What are the similar words for forest? We'll say woodland, woods, right? Now there are the similar words for forest, right? Forest up there. Now what is that? Have you ever seen a forest up there? I haven't. Now they have given an interesting heading to the story, isn't it? Now we'll read it and find out what are they saying here. Okay, all right. Now you turn to page number 120 and read the story with me. Right. Unit 12, Forest Up There. Some children are sitting in a circle and playing an interesting game. But there is one small boy who has far more exciting game on his mind. Let us read and find out more about this new game. Characters in the play. Anu, Rana, Maggie, Wang, Gard and other children. Next, in a bracket, the school playground. Lunch break. Children are seated in a circle, facing inwards. Anu runs around the circle as others clap, shouting, Anu, Anu. Right, okay, now we'll go to the next page. Anu drops a scarf behind Rana. Others chant as Anu runs once more around the circle, stopping behind Rana. Anu says, Anu, slapping Rana's back, pat. Anu, pat. Rana looks at sky, agape. Maggie and Wang from the front of the circle run around to Rana. Maggie, pushing scarf into Rana's hand. Rana, your turn, run. Wang says, oh Rana, you stopped the game. We were having so much fun. More children from front get up and come to Rana. Maggie, oh no, come on Rana, run. Rana, looking at sky. Hippopotamus. Anu, hippo, where? Maggie, laughing. Hippo in the sky? Rana, looking at another part of the clouds, of the sky. Cat. Wang, laughing. Meow. Okay, the next page. Right. Anu, show me where, Rana. Rana, pointing. Giraffe. Anu, looking intently. Yay, yes, he's right. That cloud looked like a giraffe. Wang, pointing elsewhere. There is a cat. Rana's right, look. Rana, beaming. Pointing at another cloud. Bear. All children crowded around Rana and look intently at clouds. Maggie, peering at the same cloud. Let's get on with the game. Anu, idea. Let's play a new game. Spot the animal. All, yay! Children crowd around Rana, looking at the sky. Maggie pointing, dog. Wang, frog. Enter the guard. Guard says, run on, play. Maggie, we are playing. Anu, we are playing Spot the animal. Next page. Right. Guard says, animals in the clouds? What? When did animals start living in the clouds? Wang, they always lived there. Guard sits next to Rana. Okay, show me a cat. All pointing there. Dark grey clouds slip in from other side. Guard surprised. You are right, cat. How is it that I never saw it before? All laugh. Thunder, grey clouds come closer. Guard racing, sit, racing. Run, it's going to rain cats and dogs. All stand under the garden shed. Raindrops dance across the playground. Rana, oh, how sad. Our friends have gone. Guard, pointing at raindrops. No, they have not. They have moved down. See, bird? Rana, pointing at raindrops. Monkey. All mimicking different animals. Roar, tweet, screech. Okay, now this is kind of a role play, children, right? Now who's the author? The person who writes the story? Benita Sen. Tell me the name again. Benita Sen is a female author. If you want to know about Benita Sen more, here you have a description about the author. All right. Now let me explain you the story. Children, in this story, these children are playing a game. Have you ever played games? Yes, I know you play games every day. Now there are two types of games. Here I have shown you. Indoor games and outdoor games. What are indoor games? Indoor games are games that we play inside a house or in a stadium. Right. Indoor games are games that we play outside the house. In a pitch or in a field, in a ground, right. Now here I have given you some examples for indoor games and for outdoor games. What are they? Look at the examples that I have given you. Indoor games, chess, carom, Simon Says. These are the games that you love to play, I know that. Ludo, musical chairs, I Spy, Scrabble, cards. So these are the indoor games. Not only these children, there are a lot of indoor games. So as I don't have lot of space here, I have added only these few, right? Okay. Now we'll look at the outdoor games. Hopscotch, sack races, kabaddi, cricket, volleyball, netball, football, you name it. There are a lot, right? Now you can ask from your parents, from your grandparents. They know nice games. They have used to play more traditional games long time ago, right? Okay, now these are the games that we play. Now you know there are two kinds of games, indoor games and outdoor games. All right, we'll go back to the story. All right, here some children are sitting in a circle. Can you see the children are in a circle here? Yes, and playing an interesting game. But there is one small boy who has far more exciting game on his mind. Can you guess who that boy is? Yes, look at him. Yeah, now all the others are cheering, clapping for Anu. This is Anu. Now this boy is doing something else. He's looking up there, na? So we don't know what he's looking up there. We have to read it and find out. Right. Okay. Let us read and find out more about this new game. Characters in the play. What are characters? Characters are the people or the main roles in the play. What are they? Who are they? Anu. Now she is Anu. Right? Rana. He is Rana, the boy who looks up in the sky. Maggie. Wang, Guard and other children. Now who is Wang here? Now look at this boy. He looks like Chinese, Japanese to me. So he may be Wang here. Maggie, she is Maggie. And other children. They are other children. They haven't given us the names. Right? And there is a guard also. Maybe a security guard. We'll go to the next pages and see. Now they are in a school playground. Here school playground, lunch break. They are playing this game during their lunch break. Children are seated in a circle facing inwards. You can clearly see that. Anu runs around the circle as others clap shouting Anu, Anu. Right? The way that you cheer for your houses in the sports meet, you say no, Savior, Savior, Faber. So like that. Interesting. Okay, now let's move on to the next page. Right. Anu drops a scarf behind Rana. What is a scarf? Scarf is something bigger than a handkerchief. She drops it behind Rana. Others chant as Anu runs once more around the circle, stopping behind Rana. Right? Anu pat Rana, pat. But Rana does not respond. So Anu pat Rana again. Rana is doing something else. See, Rana looks at sky, agape. Now what is the meaning of agape? He is looking at the sky like this, wandering with a wide open mouth. Right? Here you have the meaning here, agape, of the mouth. Wide open in surprise or wonders. Right? Like this, agape, looking at the sky. Right? Maggie and Wang from the front of the circle run around to Rana, pushing scarf into Rana's hand. Rana, your turn, run. So the others are watching what is Rana doing here. Yeah, he's not in their world, he's in somewhere else. Right, Wang, oh Rana, you stopped the game. We were having so much fun. More children now they are coming closer to Rana and asking, Rana, what are you doing? Why don't you join us? Oh no, come on Rana, run. Rana is looking at the sky, staring at the sky agape. Hippopotamus, Rana is saying, hippopotamus looking at the sky. Hippo, now Anu is asking, hippo, where? Show us a hippo in the sky. Maggie says, hippo in the sky. Rana, another part. Rana is now looking at another part. Now earlier he was looking at here and again, now in the next time he was looking at somewhere else and says, cat. Okay. Wang is laughing and says meow. Okay, mimicking. Okay, we'll go to the next page. Right. Anu says, show us where Rana. Rana is looking at another part of the sky and says giraffe. Anu looking intently. Intently means with much interest. Okay. Anu says, yes, he's right. That cloud looks like a giraffe. Anu also saw a giraffe in the sky. Now, not only Rana. Anu saw the same thing, right? Wang says, there's a cat. Rana is right. Look, Wang also saw that. The animals in the clouds, right? Rana beaming, pointing at another cloud, bear. Beaming means with a broad smile like this. Wow, right, I saw the same thing, I saw a bear. Right, all children crowd around Rana and look intently at clouds. Here, intently with full attention, with much attention. Maggie, peering at the same cloud, let's get on with the game. Now Maggie has a good suggestion. What is the suggestion? We'll see that. Now Anu suggests, idea, let's play a new game. What is the next game? Spot the animal. Now they are going to play a game. They are going to spot animals in the sky. Interesting. Right, all, yay, right, very good. Now Maggie is pointing. Maggie saw a dog up in the sky. Wang, frog, right. Now here enter the guard. Guard is maybe a security guard. Here, this is the guard, right. Now God says, run on, play. Now God is thinking, what are they doing? They're supposed to play, but they are just staring at the sky. So God says, children, run, play. What are you doing? Right. Maggie says, we are playing. Anu, we are playing spot the game. Right. Here. Right. Now God says, animals in the clouds. What? When did animals start living in the clouds? Now God is surprised, wondering how animals could stay in the clouds. Wang says, they always lived there, right? God sits next to Rana. Okay, show me a cat. Now God also wants to see an animal in the sky. All are pointing now, animals, to God, right? Now meanwhile, dark clouds slip around from sides. Now dark clouds are getting closer in the sky, right? Now when it's dark clouds, what is that, children? Yeah, it's going to rain, right? God, surprised. You are right. Now God is wondering, surprised, excited. You are right. Cat, how is it that I never saw it before? Now God is saying, oh my God, I never saw these kind of animals in the clouds, right? All laugh. Thunder. Now thunder. They can hear thundering. Grey clouds come closer. God, race. Run. It's going to rain cats and dogs. Now what is cats and dogs? Now this is an idiom, children, right? Now there are idioms. I'll show you some idioms after explaining the story, right? All right. All stand under the guard shed. Raindrops dance across the playground. Rana. Oh, how sad. Our friends have gone. Now Rana thinks they won't be able to see the animals because it's raining. God, no, they have not. They have moved down. See, bird. Now God is seeing a bird in the raindrops also. Rana says monkey. Rana is seeing a monkey. All mimicking different animals. Now what is the meaning of mimicking, children? Here you have it. Copying the voice of or imitating the voices or the actions of someone. Mimicking different animals, roar, treat, screech. So they all enjoy here, right? Okay, now this is like now these children are connected with the nature here, no children? So that is a beautiful thing. Now these days you are free, right? Most of you are free at home, you have nothing to do. So I know you have lot of homework, but you can enjoy the nature, right? Right. Okay, now we look at the idioms. Here, I have given you some useful idioms. There are a lot of idioms in English language, children, but we'll discuss only 5 here. Look at these. Raining cats and dogs means, you know that, rain heavily. So when you talk in English, you can use this idiom. So your language beautifies. Okay, right. Cost an arm and a leg. It cost an arm and a leg. Oh my God, that means very expensive, very expensive. You cannot afford it. Feeling under the weather. So you can say, today I'm feeling under the weather. I'm not so well. I'm not so fit today, right? Fit as a fiddle means being in good health. Now you can say to your friend or someone, I'm fit as a fiddle today. I can do anything. I'm so good, in good health, right? No pain, no gain. Work hard according to gain good results. Work hard to see results, right? Now these are idioms. So there are lots. You can find it from the internet, or there are a lot of idioms in books. You can find them, and you can use these as well when you talk in English in your day-to-day life. Okay? All right, now these are the animals that they saw in the sky. Remember? What are the animals that they saw in the sky? They saw a bear, a hippopotamus, giraffe, bear, cat, monkey, frog, dog, birds. These are the animals that they saw in the sky. Saw means they got the shape. The clouds have had the shape of these animals, right? Okay. Okay, children, I hope you all understood it, understand the story, right? You can play it on and on till you understand what the content is. Okay, then have a good day. See you.